Capricorn. Welcome to another timeless general love reading. I want to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button as it allows, it allows the video to circulate for others. I want to thank everyone also for the private appointments that have been booked, for donations that have been made, the extended videos that have been purchased, and as well as anything that you've purchased from my store on my website. Thank you so much. This is timeless, so please keep in mind that whenever you're drawn to it by the title or the picture, the thumbnail picture, or timing, whatever it is, that is when you're meant to get the messages. The messages, once you start watching the video, are good for about 4 to 6 weeks out. But again, there is no timing on the other side. There's no clock energetically. So, you know, some of you could have already gone through this. Some of you are going through it now. Some of you have 6 months before you go through it. It's really hard to say. But for whatever reason, Spirit wants these messages to come out today. And we're ready to go. Okay, first card out, Capricorn. 5 of Wands. Oh, nice. The Fool. Death. Not a bad card. Not all bad. The Death card brings newness into our life and change. 2 of Wands. I don't think I've ever seen the 2 of Wands in this deck. Very cool. 5 of Pentacles. Now that is the center card, and because it is, it becomes part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. I really want you guys to see all the cards. Come on, camera. There you go. 9 of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Again, not that bad because this is all you. It's not coming at you. It's you. Ace of Swords. I'm not sure I've seen this card either in this deck. Look at that little squirrel. That is so cute. Okay. Bottom of the deck, and part of your overall energy combined with the center card is the King of Swords. Wow. King of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let me take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay, Capricorn. The overall message that I'm getting here that keeps repeating is you are being guided. You're being guided to take a leap of faith. You're being guided in a brand new direction. It means that something has to end, something that you, possibly something that you are very familiar with. It's someone or something that's been around and in your life and a part of your world for a while. And that's why I feel like you're having a bit of trouble moving forward the way you're being guided. You're finding it challenging, to say the least. This leap of faith you're being asked to take is very challenging for you because of the ending that it creates, okay? But it is a brand new project. It's a new way of being, of looking at things. And you do need to take action in order to achieve anything. How do I put this? You have to, what you're being asked to do is abandon what you know. And like I said, this ending, it's something that you're very familiar with. Now, it could be, like I said, a way of thinking. It could be a way of being. This is very much typical of that shift that I've been talking about for so long, making that shift from 3D to 5D. Once you're gifted with the ability to shift into 5D, if you want to stay there, you have to let go of the old ways of being in 3D. And part of that is abandoning what you know, what's familiar to you, in order to gain that higher knowledge, the 5D, the spiritual. You're being up leveled, shifted up from 3D to 5D. So when you're shifted into 5D, which is the spiritual side of life, you can't go back and forth. I mean, to begin with, that's what we all do. But, you know, you can have 1 foot in 5D and 1 foot in 3D for a little while, but at some point, you have to have both feet in 5D, because you keep climbing, you keep raising your vibration. And in order to raise your vibration, you have to shift wholeheartedly into this new knowledge, this new belief system, this new way of living. It's totally new. Now, your overall energy is the 5 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords in this deck is the God of wisdom. Big surprise. Because what I just finished talking about, it's all about you gaining that spiritual clarity, spiritual knowledge, in order for you to raise your vibration. But you're struggling with that. You're having difficulty because you still tend to feel more comfortable, per se, in the practical side of things, which would be the 3D version of things, right? The 3D version is the see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, you know, all your senses, your physical, practical senses. Shifting into 5D is all about spiritual. It's all about what you can't see, what you don't know, only what you believe. So you're letting go, or being asked to let go of tangible. It doesn't mean you won't have tangible when you make the shift. In fact, you're probably going to end up with more tangible things making the shift, and they're going to come easier. Life becomes so much easier when you're in 5D. There's no stress. There's no anxiety. There's no fear. I mean, there is, making that shift into it, yes, there likely is going to be fear and anxiety. That's your 9 of Swords down here. But once you're there, it's amazing. You have newness to grow into. And you will, I feel like you have started to make that shift, but you reach a point where, you know, this is where you're at. You know, ish, because time is not, it's an illusion. This is where you're headed. This is clarity, right? The knowledge that you're seeking. This is your journey to there. And overall, while you're journeying, is your overall energy, which is you're having difficulty letting go of the 3D to step into the 5D. But you need to, you've had initial success doing so, but you now have to channel that success into new action toward this clarity, this inner knowing, the enlightenment that's coming your way. You can be successful. You have it within you. You already know. You already know. You're just fearing completing the action to be in 5D. And that's normal. That's perfectly normal. Just try not to allow it to take you to this 9 of Swords, anxiety-ridden, mentally conflicted place, because that will block you. That's going to stop you. It's going to stop you from moving into the enlightenment. Allow the wisdom. Allow the wisdom. You will like being there once you can get yourself comfortable being there. I just want to see if there's any other way I need to go for you. Let's see. Yeah, see, going this way, you've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So this is basically your challenge is leaving the practical behind, leaving the tangible behind to move forward to this. You know the squirrel on this sword? Squirrels are very playful. They're also fairly fearless. If you watch them in their habitat, I have squirrels that come up on my balcony to get peanuts that I put out there. And I watch the animals that come to eat the peanuts. I have magpies, I have ravens, blue jays, and squirrels. They all want the peanuts. But I'll tell you what, if that little squirrel is at the dish getting peanuts, no one else comes near it. And that little squirrel, if there's a great big raven or magpie or even a blue jay at the dish getting a peanut, that squirrel does not hesitate to make his way to the bowl, and the birds take off. So there's no fear. The squirrel, and that's what this is representing. Look at what's with the squirrel. Raven or crows. I'm not sure what they are in the picture, but I have ravens here. I have crows too, but these are ravens because they're much bigger. And this squirrel, look, the one is squawking at the squirrel, and the squirrel's looking at it like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? My sword. You know, I'm being enlightened, not you. So the up-leveling and the enlightenment and clarity that is represented here is going to take away the fear. This little squirrel is being enlightened and up-leveled and gaining clarity. And he is definitely not fearing. The crows or the ravens are representing old 3D ways of thinking and believing. Let go. Allow yourself this opportunity to move forward. Let things end. Let this old way of being and thinking and feeling come to an end. Don't allow it. The 5 of Pentacles it's, I know normally it doesn't represent you creating the issue for yourself, but that's the message coming through here, big time. The Five of Wands, this is all about a challenge, feeling challenged, and it's that challenge that takes you back to uncertainty because you've lived a life up to this point of prolonged stability somewhat. Now, some of you stumble and fall and you get up and you keep moving forward. You've had issues in your life. We all do. But living from a 3D standpoint, it's what you're familiar with. And being asked to take this leap and let go of that way of thinking, feeling, and believing is creating a challenge for you, which is taking you out of where you have felt fairly stable and secure overall. And that is creating uncertainty within you. But the Nine of Pentacles says that if you let go of this old paradigm, or paradigm, however you want to pronounce it, and move through the difficulty of making this shift, you do have everything at your fingertips. You have everything within you to make this shift. Don't allow it to take you down this road, this leap of faith, this challenge. You find this leap of faith, what you're being asked to do, you're finding it to be a challenge, to leave the 3D world, and it's causing a lot of anxiety. Try not to let it do that. You honestly, you're shifting from something that you've lived in for so long, that if you look back over your life, it hasn't been that great. I mean, it's probably been okay. Some of you, maybe it has been pretty good. But where you're headed, where you're being asked to go, 100-fold better than where you're coming from. So even if you've had a great life, you've got success, you've got abundance, think about what you've achieved up to this point and multiplying that by 100 times. You still want to stay where you're at? If you allow the progression, allow the ending of the old ways, if you allow that and you take action toward this new way of living, you're going to have so much clarity, so much knowledge, the enlightenment that's headed your way. Don't forget, you've got the God of wisdom here. The God of wisdom, the king. It doesn't get any higher than the king. Okay, well, emperor, but you know what I mean. He is the God of wisdom. You will be up-leveled to a place that you couldn't even imagine. You'll get your twin. Remember? Make the shift from 3D to 5D. And if you're willing to let go of 3D, you get to keep your twin flame partnership. You get your twin flame reunion or union by making the shift. But to keep that gift of your twin, you have to let go fully of the 3D and trust. Just move forward and trust. Surrender to the process, as we all keep saying, but it's true. That is what it's about. Okay, so Synchronicity Oracle. Let's get a card for Capricorn, please, and see what's going on. Thank you, Angel. angels. Okay, you have 2 cards here. First one, communication is needed. I'm going to say that those of you that this resonates with, you know what this is all about. This has got to be about your twin. I don't have a twin flame card here. But the fact that you're being asked to make that shift to 5D tells me that your twin is. It's time. You know, all the work that you've done to take that relationship to the next level. Apparently all that's needed is communication. And I know a lot of the twins just, you know, because they fight the back and forth thing, just mainly because it wasn't the right time to come together, we walk away and we stop communicating. And communication is now needed. Because if you're making the shift into 5D, it is the right time for your twin relationship to take place. So communicate. That gets you off the roller coaster, which I'm sure you've been on. Most twins do end up on that roller coaster at some point or another. Okay, now we'll get a Just Ask Oracle for you. What else have we got for Capricorn angels? Oh, the energy in the cards. Thank you, angels. Ooh, nice. Dream big. Capricorn, you know what this means? This means all your wishes are about to come true. You can have whatever you want. It's all up to you. This is success due to your own skills. You've got everything you need inside you to be successful, but your dreams are about to be, your wishes are about to be granted. So dream big, because anything you want is coming your way. Big, small, doesn't matter. Raise your vibration with loving thoughts. Absolutely. Love you. Love you. But it's easier to raise your vibration if you're always looking at things from a place of love rather than a place of fear, which is what you're doing here. You're fearing this shift. There is, I'm telling you, there is nothing to fear. I've made the shift. There's nothing to fear. It's all amazing, Capricorn. It's amazing. Whatever you've been asking, here's your answer. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I think I want to get a Sacred Traveler card, and then we're going to put a bow on this and wrap it up. Take it into the extended. What have we got for Capricorn angels? I don't take cards that flip. I only take them if they fall out. And there we go. Oh my goodness. This couldn't be a better card. It goes with the King of Swords and it goes with the Ace of Swords. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Wow. You know, King of Swords, wisdom, that's what the light of truth is. It's wisdom, knowledge, enlightenment, clarity. That's where you're headed. You're here. You're heading here. Right now, you're in a place of feeling uncertain because you're looking at this as a challenge, and you're looking at it like it's pulling you from something that you're very familiar with into something you're so unfamiliar with. But you weren't familiar with 3D when you were first born. You moved into it. You move into this too. And I'm certain that down the road, once we're all comfortable in 5D, we're going to shift into 7, 8, 9D, whatever. I don't know what's ahead of us. But we're not going to just, shift into 5D and stay put, stop growing and leveling up. It's growth. Growth can be scary, but growth is also good. So good. So your energy right now is not going to take you to this place of wisdom and clarity and up-leveling. You need to be in the receiving mode in order to receive what they're trying to gift you with. You need to have the courage to take that leap of faith. So if you would like help in understanding just exactly what it is you need to do, be, think, and or feel to make that shift as easily and as comfortably as possible, then click the link below and we'll ask the question and get some guidance for you. Those of you that are going to the extended, I'll see you over there. Those of you who aren't, I wish you all the best. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.